Okay, now that we've finished question 1 and 2, let's go ahead and do examples 3 and 4 together. You'll notice they get a little bit bigger. Now I've got a 2-digit divisor, and question 4 has a 4-digit dividend. So they're getting a little bit harder, they're getting a little bit bigger. So I've got 756 divided by 63. Again, if we looked at that not already set up, it would look like this. 756 divided by 63. Remember, the first number goes on the inside, the second number goes on the outside. Dividend, divisor, and the answer we get is called the quotient. Alright, so this is very similar to doing a single digit. You just may not know the answers quite as well. You may have to do a little bit more work on the outside of your paper over here to figure out what number goes in. So 63, does that go into 7? No, 7 is smaller than 63, so I'm going to put my placeholder up there. Does it go into 75? Okay, well, let's divide. 63 does go into 75 because it's smaller, but it's not going to go in more than one time because that's a 6, and 6 plus 6 is 12, so we would be up in the hundreds, and we only have 75. So I'm going to put a 1 up here. 63 times 1, that's 63. Then we're on to S, we're going to subtract. So 75 minus 63 gives us 12. B, burgers, bring down your 6. Does it go into 126? Well, we talked about the last problem that if I did this twice, it would be up in the 100s. Well, this number is in the 100s, so let's check. Let's do 63 times 2. Hey, look, I got 126. That means it goes in 2 times. When I multiply those, that's 126. Subtract, and I get 0. So your answer to this division problem is 12. Okay, last problem, a little more work. It's got a 4-digit dividend and a 2-digit divisor. So let's follow our first steps. Divide. Does 19 go into 4? No, so I'm going to put my placeholder. Does 19 go into 47? Yes. The question is how many times? Well, that's about 20, and 20 plus 20 is 40. So I'm going to guess that it goes in 2 times. So 19 times 2, that's the multiplying part. That would give me 38, so I'm going to subtract 38. You're going to have to borrow here. Remember, you can't do 7 minus 8. That gives me a 9. Bring down the 8. So now I have 98. Does 19 go into 98? Yes. How many times is the question? So if you aren't sure, take a guess. 19, like we said before, that's about 20. And 20 times 5 is 100, and that's less than 100. So I'm going to guess 4 times. So I'm going to go over here to the side and do 19 times 4. 4 times 1 plus 3, that's going to give me 7. That's 76. That's pretty good. So let's put a 4 up here. That's a 2, and that's a 2. Oh, that's kind of a problem because that number is bigger than that number. Yikes. So we need to go back and fix that. Okay. So let's get rid of that. So for you, you can probably erase it. I'm going to go ahead and use my whiteout tape. So that's a good check for you. If you get a number bigger than your divisor, you know that it went in more times. So that means it must go in 5 times. So let's do 19 times 5. 5 times 1 plus 4, that's 9. Oh, 95. That looks a little better. So we're going to go back up here. This time we're going to put a 5 up there. 19 times 5 is 95. Sorry, that doesn't look real great. Go ahead and subtract, and I get 3 left over. Bring down my other 8. Okay. Oh, we've got a clue up here. I had a 38 up here. That means I should know that 19 goes into 38 exactly 2 times. So I'm going to put a 2 up here. Subtract 38. And we get 0, and we have nothing more to bring down. So the answer to our problem, or the quotient, is 252. Now you've got two problems to go ahead and try on your own. Go ahead and do those. Bring those back to class with you next time and we'll check them.